The crews had their sights on the perfect buck for the last 2 hours, waiting for it to cross Tom's path. And now that it's close, Tom is having a hard time seeing the buck and getting a clear shot.
He gets out, I'm talking right in front of us, and I lose him. And he's less than 50 yards in front of us. And I can tell by Wade's reaction over here that he can see the buck and that he's there, but I can't see him.
When that deer stepped out into the open, he kind of just came out, just kind of appeared. Even though I knew that's where he was coming from, I was speechless at that time. Was he really there? And Tom can barely see him. That's what's interesting. We're on the ground and there's bushes all through here, and I had a perfect shot. I'm in broadside. I could see everything about this deer. Knew this was a deer that they had video of earlier. Knew he's the one that had gotten Tom excited. Tom couldn't see him. I mean, he could just barely make out pieces, but that's what happens when you hunt in this brush country.
Knowing that he's that close, you have to be really still. And then all of a sudden, I felt like maybe I was a little bit like the wily coyote trying to sneak up on the sheep with the one little branch in front of us, because as nice as we felt we were covered in, I didn't feel covered in at all once he felt it was that close. I did not expect a deer to be that close.
Once it got to this point where this deer was facing Tom and staring straight at him, I'm out of the deal. I've already said this is a thumbs up, and I'm trying to hold my breath, and I'm peeking out of the corner of my eye. I'm trying to look over there at Tom, and he's got the safety easing off. I mean, barely moving it, and his finger's still out of the trigger guard, and I'm like, I've got the perfect shot, but I knew Tom didn't have the shot. And this went on for minute after minute after minute after minute. And I bet we stood there for 15 minutes waiting for this deer to make the move. And when he finally made the move, it went down quick.
Good hit.
That's a Texas standoff with a big whitetail right there.
I just could not make his body out.
That was a Texas standoff. I'm sitting there like this.
Just the exact kind of deer that I was looking for on this trip. So we got to do it completely by ourselves out there in a whole part of the ranch that's not hunted heavily, and it was the type of buck. I couldn't have sketched out or had an artist draw a buck that was more like what I was looking for than what that buck was.
I like it when they look like that on the ground.
No ground shrink there.
No ground shrinkage there, buddy.
Holy smoke.
When their antlers still show up when they're sitting on the ground, that's good stuff.
Wow.
Good shooting, good hunt.
Look at those chocolate horns. I love this chocolate foretop there.
Good mass. Great brow tines. Like those black horns like
Life is grand.
that. Life is grand.
Well, that was another successful entry in the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries. For more on this show or to watch a full episode of the show, visit whitetaildiaries.com.